Most of us believe that Dean Phillips is a Republican plant. We believe he entered this race at the behest of Republicans and is being funded by Republicans simply to siphon off votes from Joe Biden. Did he get that $1 million from Bill Ackman yet? The billionaire hedge fund person? The Bill Ackman that incited a racist mob to attack former Harvard President Claudine Gay because he doesn't like DEI. He wants to get rid of DEI in all institutions and corporations. Yeah, did he get that $1 million from Bill Ackman? I'm just asking. Because in order to get that $1 million from Bill Ackman, he had to remove any forms of DEI from his website, which Dean Phillips did. So that tells me that he is not in support of making sure that me, a black woman, is included on all levels. Remember when Dean Phillips said that he was going to appoint Bill Ackman and Elon Musk to his administration? Remember when he said that? Okay. Remember when it came out that Dean Phillips was under investigation in the state of Indiana for election fraud? He submitted 500 plus names so that he can qualify to get on the ballot. But when the state of Indiana, the county, did their research and their investigations, they learned that only 19 of those signatures were valid. The rest of them were fraud. This is Dean Phillips. You would think that if Dean Phillips was really serious about running for president, that he would try to, from this point forward, present himself as an up and honest candidate. And yet here we are finding out more scandal about Dean Phillips, more corruption. This time he is actively trying to suppress the vote. Check this out.
So if you think you've seen everything in politics, how about a magician using artificial intelligence to make robocalls pretending to be the president? A New Orleans magician named Paul Carpenter was paid to use AI to impersonate President Biden for a robocall urging New Hampshire Democrats not to vote in the state's primary. Take a listen to one of the calls. A reminder to our viewers, by the way, what you are about to hear is AI generated and not actually the president.
A bunch of malarkey. You know the value of voting Democratic when our votes count. It's important that you save your vote for the November election.
Again, for our viewers, that was an AI voice. That was not the president, despite the fact that it sounded a heck of a lot like him. Carpenter, who, by the way, holds world records in fork bending and straitjacket escapes, showed NBC News how he made the robocalls. NBC News senior politics reporter Alex Seitzwald spoke exclusively with Carpenter and is joining us now. Alex, thanks for joining us on this. What did you learn about this robocall?
Well, a lot, Yasmin. Paul Carpenter brought the receipts, so to speak. Text messages, Venmo transactions, call logs. He sent me the original audio file that he produced with a software piece called 11 Labs. And it all corroborated the rather fanciful story he started out telling me, which is that he was paid just $150 by a consultant who happened to be working for Dean Phillips' campaign. That's Biden's only primary challenger. And that he produced these calls and two others before that. The Phillips campaign says they had absolutely no knowledge of this. They've disavowed it. They've threatened to take legal action against their former contractor, whose name is Steve Kramer. And Paul, the magician, said he wanted to come forward just to show how easy this was. And he sat there and he showed it to me. It took about 20 minutes and cost $1.
Easy to do. Took about 20 minutes. Cost $1 to try and suppress the vote of millions of people in Indiana. But that batshit crazy girl is running around talking about people who support Joe Biden, people who are going to vote for Joe Biden, are being paid by Biden. She's trying to paint us as the corrupt group when Dean Phillips is actually out here doing corrupt shit. So now he's under investigation for voter suppression. Baby, you can't make this shit up. Oh, she probably hiding behind a troll account. She ain't gonna be happy. Hey, girl.